So what happened was this guy, he was sober. So I'm going to share the information. And he that was his first job as a bartender. No, barber, not bartender, barber. And so he was forced by court. He had a 3-year-old kid that he needs to take his own apartment to have him have paternal rights, even for a child to come and visit. And that's the reason I even rented my apartment, because I really wanted him to do well. And then I didn't know he was using, and I think he got involved with the wrong crowd, and then apparently he was a passenger when they went to the store stuff from the. So he became an involuntary witness, and they mandated him, they subpoenaed him to go and testify. So this testification was supposed to happen August. I forgot whether it's 19,
Okay.
and they found him dead 3 days earlier.
Really?
Yes. So my concern was whether it was a foul play. That's why I was telling you. And he had a girlfriend who went and totaled her car in Lynn. And so, the parents abandoned this whole place, and the father said, I'm so overwhelmed, you clean up. This, I don't want to deal with it. So I go there, and papers and papers, and this girl has the letter that what do they call these people who go and investigate the auto scene and then make a claim? Estimator or adjuster. Yeah. So he sends a letter saying that he's going to pay her all the fee for the totaling the car.
Yeah.
Come to find out, it looks like she slipped her monthly dues. So somehow the insurance lapsed. So she ended up owing money. So all this is happening at the same time with him, right? So then I decided, okay, I'll take out the apartment. I'm going to create a meditation center there. And my teacher, Sri Nithyananda, right, that I decided, okay, I'm going to run it as his program. So he was doing a free workshop that week. So I said, okay, I'm going to clean that place, bring the meditation. I announced to everybody to come. It's walking distance from train station. So I was thinking, it'll allow people to work together. So I did the whole meditation there, cleaned up the whole apartment by myself, 2 days. And then there's one more person who came and, helped me empty some of the stuff. But then they found out, they really couldn't use. So we ended up donating most of that. So I cleaned up everything. And I did I think it was an intense meditation. He did it for 4 or 5 hours. It was two-way, one connection he gave us free. So I sat down and we did the meditation. After meditation, right, I wrapped up everything and I was driving. I felt very, very pleased. But there is some energy that followed me. And I couldn't tell for sure. My teacher promised if my life was in danger, he's going to save me. And so there was a car following very, very closely. This was the last day. I cleaned up everything and I'm done there. This was not on the day of meditation. But I felt the energy was so nice. So then I went back and the last day, I said it's complete. Then there is an energy that followed me, and the car was coming very close behind me, and I didn't really think it was bad. See, in my mind, I didn't think of any danger at all. Suddenly, my car went into this cruise control mode. You wouldn't believe. So my brake, I was driving a clutch car.
Yeah.
And it feels like my clutch fell. This is bizarre. I have never ever had this experience before. And then my car zooms. I had no control. I literally, it was I'm saying, what?
Yeah.
And then, so because it was going so fast, I had to take a right turn. And I don't know whether you've ever come that road. It's it is where there is a incarceration facility there.
Yeah.
You've seen it.
Yeah,
There is a road that connects that from. I didn't want to tell the town name. So I'm coming back and to turn into my town. I need to make a right abrupt turn. And if it isn't, it follows to the next the left. So I had, because it was so fast, I had to fast turn. And because I turned fast, the other car couldn't stop and it kept zooming, right?
Really?
So it was amazing. And then I come home and my teacher said, if by chance you ever need my help, if you just open this locket, I'm going to show up in person. So I go home and his picture was on the other side. And I thought, okay, let me look at my locket, his picture disappeared.
What? Really?
Yeah, I was shocked.
So do you think that somebody was following you from the
I didn't
house?
even know it was danger. See, the thing is, like, I had no clue.
Yeah.
I was in my own zone,
Yeah.
happy zone,
Oh, wow.
So I am like, stunned.
Yeah.
And then I was watching Cosmic Disclosure by David Willock. Have you seen that? So he had this disclosure where this guy, he introduces Emery. Paul, he used to be called Paul, and finally they disclosed who it was. I randomly seeing it, and he said he was attacked when he was driving. His car was jumped, and he was beaten. And so these are like phenomena that happens.
Yeah.
I heard.
Wow.
But I didn't know. See,
Of
I had no
course.
connection about 1 and 2, but because the death happened and I was doing cleansing and stuff, it
Yeah.
looks like I got involved with something I shouldn't.
You shouldn't, yeah.
I opened up maybe something I shouldn't, but and then immediately I put the place on sale.
Yeah.
And
Get
I
out
sold
of
it.
there.
I
Yeah.
sold it. Actually,
Good
we
for you.
closed 2 weeks ago.
Oh, good.
It was supposed to be closed on the day of blizzard of all this.
Yeah.
It's almost like universe is
Another
saying,
sign.
it was
Yeah.
the last hitch, and then
Yeah.
it went through the week after. And I'm so grateful. Even though we cleansed and stuff,
Yeah.
I personally didn't want to be involved in it.
Of course. Yeah.
Something bizarre there. But the whole area has problems.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of
I
people.
know what's happening. Yeah. It's
My
not-
friend thinks
not-
there's a huge mafia movement.
I think they're bringing in all the opiates and whatnot. I think there probably is.
She says there is a new group called something
MS-13.
MS-13.
And they are like savage.
Yeah, and she says they are housed there. And she says they randomly kill for no
Yeah, I was
reason.
just gonna say they will kill you for looking at you the wrong way. Like they are not good people at all. Yeah, they originate from Mexico, and they're part of, well, they're not part of, but they're with like the cartels, and they're brutal. They're like just evil people, just don't care who you are. They kill children. So yeah, maybe that.
Anyway, I'm so
Yeah.
glad I got out
Yeah.
because I said, you know what?
Enough.
I only because of it didn't occur to me it was a bad area. It didn't occur to me because I did my meditation, everything. But when I was driving, that incident like marked me.
Of course.
And I was saying, and plus because I'm a clairvoyant, I rationally was not thinking anything bad.
Yeah.
I was in a very nice space. So it's not like I was reacting, but I was watching. I'm saying, why is my car taking control of me? And then when I went home, when I found my pendant was missing, that's when it dawned on me. My teacher protected me.
That's amazing.
And I think he really delivers. He tells me if anybody's in danger. My kids were attacked in my own home, I told you.
No.
Yeah, my eldest one had a party and somebody from Birmingham decided, there was a girl who was in a school, decided to invite 50 kids from Birmingham. It seems they had guns and they came into my home and they beat up all my kids. Drywall was broken and but because these guys work out, they actually fought back and they pushed them out and they went and hid my youngest one in the bushes. When the police arrested them, they went to file and they were supposed to be witness. Do you know what the judge said? That my kids had to consult a lawyer before they testified, and the lawyer told both of my kids who were witness not to testify. They said they would advise it so that they will be safe.
That's incredible.
So they actually
The
couldn't
victims
testify
can't-
because the lawyers said
they might
that they would
retaliate or something.
not only retaliate, it seems for some reason they can, like as an offense, tell that this way, like because they were holding guns, but it is like they can like program it and say you guys were the one holding guns, because once you are in that crowd, it seems automatically you're also considered part of it,
Oh yeah.
even though they never even know there's kids. And so both of them couldn't testify, and they pleaded Fifth Amendment.
Yeah.
So because of that, the case was dismissed. My husband was saying it's like appalling.
Yeah.
We watched the whole thing happen, and all because they are randomly going into place to steal,
Yep.
to do something,
Yep.
and they assume the other person is wealthy.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I don't want to have my family in danger.
Exactly.
But I think that time also my teacher, I wrote to him and he says, yes, he protected him.
Wow.
Because there is no way they could have attacked. Like 50 kids,
Yeah.
No way they could have like held this up.
Wow.
Many kids who were in his party got hurt.
Yeah.
They were punched.
And your kids weren't hurt at all?
No, they
Thank
were.
God.
My son had bruising. That's what I'm saying. In spite of being hit, in spite of being going to court,
They still
eventually they were able to get away because they were advised not to testify.
That's incredible.
And I feel, the bottom line is you are involved with something that's not normal.
Yeah.
And when you know that, the world cannot do anything because the world is looking for legal evidence, which is not going to happen.
Yeah.
So anyway, I put it on record so that we will know.
Yeah.